Nzvimbo dzeopposition yemunyika yeZimbabwe dzoreceiva military training kuUganda. Mune Zimbabwe tiri kuti sorry hatisi kuripota izvozvo. Nyaya yatiri kutaura ndeyekuti Linda Masarire ane time yaakataura mashoko akakatyamadza vanhu, ari kuita kuti vanhu vataure zviito zvake kana kuti zvaakaita vanhu, zvaakatadzira vanhu. Pana kansela anonzi Denford Ngatsure, ndofunga munovaziva mose, vari kutaura kuti 2018 vatarisana maelection. Linda Masarire akaripota nyaya aitaura kuti mamembers eMDC Alliance vaenda noreceiva training yemilitary kuUganda. So naizvozvo ndoda ndikuverengera munyatsonzwisisa mamiriro akaita nyaya iyi because iri kutaurika mastreets esocial media. Ngadzure auya akati, ahead of the 2018 elections, Linda Masarire publicly accused me and other MDC Alliance activists of receiving military training in Uganda to cause sabotage and banditry in Zimbabwe. The truth is, I have never received military training or been in Uganda in my whole life. But she made the allegation with a straight face. Days after the August elections, before results were announced, about 10 vehicles carrying armed men arrived at our Melbourne home around 1 a.m. searching for me. I was not home and I spent more than 2 months away from my family. The attack and trauma caused the miscarriage of my 8 months pregnant wife. The unborn boy was supposed to be my second born. She publicly framed me as a dangerous terrorist while I'm a peace-loving citizen. Whenever she was broke and wanted to please him and the state, she could lie with a straight face. Today I've learned of Linda's Masarire death. Ndikoko, but I feel for her children. Her burial, I will not support.
I'll get a good administrator. Now I'll get divine, put him in place, give him a mandate to run that, to correct the mistakes. I'm not going to do everything like an octopus. I am going to have the power to mobilize a team that can do the work in different areas. So he is capable. That guy is capable of doing that. Why? Because I think he's not big-headed at all. He's somebody who listens. And you know why he became a minister of, I don't want to brag, but I was one of those people who suggested to this guy who was arrested, what's his name? Mzembe. I had a conversation with Mzembe. It was anyway, why can't we have why can't we have one of the executive, the cabinet members, to actually deal with that crisis at the very, very top? One of the VPs. Why can't they run? In 2 weeks, he was the Minister of Health. Do you understand? So I do understand how systems work. So it's not exactly him making decisions. I think it's him now recruiting from wherever. I don't know. But he can actually have the power to resource those people to do a job. That's it. That's it. That's what he needs to do as a president. He doesn't have to sit. Look at Reagan, for example. Reagan had grade 7 education, for God's sake. But he was the most successful American president in the last 50 years. But I'm grade 7.
Thank you so much. Let me bring Potera. You are going around. I think that my question is very tough for you. You're not understanding the philosophy. and I think you are being clever, running away from it. And I get that, you know, and obviously you want the general to be the president. It's clear. I'm nothing against it.
I would vote him anytime.
You are also drunk with power and people who are strongmen. And I'm surprised that you've lived in England and you are bringing. Right now we have ZANU-PF has brought Sivanda into the Politburo of ZANU-PF. Is there this system of bringing these strongmen into power, you know, and I think that's
That
a
should
big
be his
mistake.
deputy. That should be
No,
his deputy. I would like
that's
that. I
a,
would like that.
yeah, but
We need a
that
military
means
government about
how
it.
do we so we gonna go back to military government, or we are going to civilian government?
Exactly, to clean up shit, to clean
Oh,
up stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Just to clean
Okay.
up for the first 5 years.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. We need united opposition to take over and get rid of all of them. And if you, as long as you think that, I don't know what you are doing here. Potera, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Ndichitarisa apa apa argument yenyu payatangira naTapiwa hayanga isingachiperi, yanga yangova nyaya yamama kutaura. Tapiwa wanga wowedzera hake nyaya after all
Ndawedzera nyaya apa ndaisa effort yekuresearcha shamwari.
Tapiwa hausati wamisirwa ruoko, please. Tapiwa chimbomira, isu tanyararaiwo uchitaura. Tanyararaiwo uchitaura. Okay, anyway,
Ndakutamba newe mwana mai.
tatine 54 people, tazosara tofunga 38 kana ndisingakanganisi. Saka 56 ya tazosara 38, meaning kuti 18 yarowa pasi. Kureva kuti tasvika pane imwe level, right? I don't know. Inini I had something to say. I don't know if I should answer that question yokuti Chiwenga anofanira kuita president or what. Mr. Mafa, do you still want to be answered?
Yeah, I really do, because I think we are having a disillusionment that isisu vanhu veunited opposition hatikwanisi kupinda mupower unless Chiwenga atibatsira. I'm getting that even from my father. He says, you know, maybe toda kungobvisa Mnangagwa tongopinza torega Chiwenga atibatsire. I couldn't even believe listening that from my father. I mean, like, are you kidding me, Munaka? Like, are we
Don't
that
argue with your
desperate?
father. Don't argue with your father.
Wait. Are we that desperate, Vakumana? Are we that
Tapiwa
desperate,
kutikanganisa
Joshua?
manje.
Are we that desperate, Vakumana? Zvokuti mimi vana komichi varipo wanapa, vana potera varipo wese. We need elections in 2028. Ngavaite zvezano. I mean, thank you so much. This is very deep philosophy, because it is to captured. Nemuna avamu general zvokuti I never thought kuti Chiwenga angambofungidzirwa kuti angaitawo kana president. Nhasi akutova top consideration. This is crazy. This is absolutely. Do you think he can make us Switzerland? This guy, he has no capacity whatsoever, because we have already tested him. The only thing he does is use force. I don't want to sound like Ndukusaputa Mnangagwa, because I don't. But and that's the fear.
Ndisekuru vako toziziva, ndisekuru vako
I do
Mnangagwa.
not want to bring that thought process yokuti zvonzi you know chacha Mnangagwa. No, I am saying isisu tikuda ma-elections 2028. Mnangagwa, I thought I philosophized deeply ndikanhama ndikati I think kuti he's captured ne-military. I don't see any other way. Why would Chiwenga bring him from outside the country omupinza president iozviita vice president? That means he's now controlling the military namnangagwa vese vari two, and people are not realizing that kuti munhu akabata simba ndimnangagwa. Manje Mnangagwa akuda kukunyuka, Chiwenga akushatirwa manje. Mnangagwa atanga kuraya mageneral mbichana, because he realized that he doesn't want to be controlled nemageneral aya vakanga vakabata nyika kubva nguva yaSmith. This is how I see it. This is politics. I could be wrong, and we are here to discuss. Thank you so much, Potera. It's your mic.
All right, thank you. Iyo yeningirikiri yaChiwenga regai timboisiya, indofunga ichaita yenyu naTapiwa. Munogonana, ndimi munotogonana chaizvo muri vaviri. Anyway, thank you guys. Oti mina ngibonge abantu bonke ngalokho abasinikezwe khona ukuthi siyake sikhulume kwesinye isikhathi, ngoba i-united opposition ngeyomuntu wonke, akulokuthi ubani ngubani. Kulabanye uzathola ukuthi vale plani ezinhle kodwa besabe maybe ukukhuluma. Right, ndatenda. Now we are ndichifunga kuti nditarise. I would like to thank the issue which was mentioned by Mr. Dobbs. You know, this Cape 3 issue, how we did it. Anybody knows that Midlands is a ZANU-PF stronghold province, where the likes of Wanajora Mugumbo, they come from my area, really my area, Chaimo. ndisekuru wangu, and that is not a secret. Pamberengwa West yapo. But now we managed to educate our people about this Cape 3. That is why you saw last time, or you are seeing right now, that the people of Midlands, most of them, the biggest percent, resisted this issue. We managed to do that, and the only way how we did it was using the social media, but telling the people the truth that there is nothing that was done, despite the fact that the president himself comes from Midlands, but he did nothing. Precisely the same as how he failed even countrywide. So that information, went across the province, which helped a lot. That is why you find that even councillors, at times MPs, and so forth, some of them are speaking against the Cape 3. It came from from the effort that we put into educating the people about the issue, right? One other thing that I have realized, as we discuss here at times, there are certain issues which we have to discuss here, and certain issues which we may even bring into the discussion or at the rally, but they will not have immediate answers, simply because, or in other words, for two reasons. One, you may find that some of the things needs to sit down with others and say, people, take those resolutions, right? Number two, for political reasons, because you cannot plan against your enemy while your enemy is sitting with you, listening every move that you want. Mapa unoenda unosvika atokumirira kare akugarira. Saka ndambonzwa zvinhu zvakawanda zvavachitaura panapa, vanhu vachitaura. Some of the things that we have to be very careful about is that if you find a person trying to say something that needs to bring out what your plans are on this issue of Cape 3, be suspicious that the person introduces the topic so that they will know what your plans are. So please, let's avoid, by all means possible, to I mean, not to talk about anything that some people try to bring in as their as suggestions, as plans, as what. Like I heard about 2 discussions here which were not supposed to be spoken of right here, but some people brought them. So I became very, very suspicious. Very fortunate no one responded according to what they were or what they wanted to get from the public. So that is what I wanted to just give a warning. But anyway, all in all, no, it was good. No, this is the piece of information that I wanted to share. Back to you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. We need to sum up our conversation. I was going to push Potera and Komich to tell us the next plan. I think Potera has answered that we do not need to share some of these things in public. But there is one thing that's clearly important, that something must be done. And Duveko Svanda is out there saying we need to have a demo after the sign and the pass. The thing, maybe I misunderstood him. I was listening to Citizens Radio. It said that they will want to have people on the street. I don't even know if he has the capacity to do that once they sign the bill. I think they are empowered globally, internationally, to be recognized as a law. And so I think we need to contact all the members of parliament in Shabango, especially the opposition leaders who are there, even though they are with ZANU-PF alignments. They are being paid. I wonder whether we are going to be capable of convincing them. I think we need to send our delegations to visit them in the homes. I think we need to do everything to send the citizens and the area, the people that they serve in their residence, in their constituencies, and speak to them. And